Hey guys, WhatiF here, and welcome to NASCAR Rivals. It's that time of year again, and we're on a different system. We're on the Nintendo Switch, and this game came out it's going to come out on the 14th. I got an early copy, and the embargo isn't getting lifted until the 7th, so I'm recording this like a day early, but I won't be posting until the embargo's lifted. So, now that I have this, what kind of video should I make on it? Well, if you've seen the title and the thumbnail, it's pretty obvious. We're going to go to the 3 new tracks that are in this game, or at least we're going to do one of them in this video, and then maybe if the feedback is really good, I'll do more. That's all up to you guys, so, and showing the support, so, yeah. As far as the menu, it's nice looking. Don't really got any issues. The option stuff, I mean, quite literally, menu to menu, it is the same as before, just with a different color and everything. Also, you see toggle mirror in that, so yeah, there's a mirror in this game. That's really nice. But yeah, everything else, I mean, there's no way to adjust the screen size. Maybe in the game capture it's fine, but for me, when we get into the race, things are gonna look like really chopped off. We'll talk about a lot of different things when we get into the race. So we'll just jump straight into race now. Kind of similar to the ignition menu where we got all these drivers and their stats and stuff. It's nice. Graphically does look a hell of a lot better compared to last year's, so that's nice. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be like more paint schemes in or anything throughout this or not. I have no idea, but we're going to go with Allmendinger because he just got promoted to the Cup Series, so I'm happy for him. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I'm happy for him. So we're going to go with him to kind of celebrate that occasion. And the 3 new tracks are Bristol Dirt, Coda, and Nashville. Today we're going to go to Nashville and everything. The settings for the race going to be kind of similar to what we do in the Ultimate Edition Plus 1. 25% race length, 105 difficulty, 4 times the wear, normal, wear rates, more grip for the fall off, flags are on strict, multiple race stages, quick qualifying, and all this stuff is pretty standard stuff, like what we usually use. So, with that, that was weird. I don't know why it put me to the top of the thing, but whatever. Anyways, without further ado, we'll jump into it, and all that stuff. But first, always a big shout out to my 2 Patreon people, as well as my YouTube members for support my channel. I appreciate it. Keeps me going and keeps me fed so I can eat, because I'm afraid to eat anymore, and that's terrible. That's really bad. I'm sorry. But thank you so much for supporting the channel. Without further ado, we'll get into everything. There's no audio. I'm not hearing any audio. Oh! Okay. Never mind, I can hear that. Alright, so yeah, there's a couple of things to digest. One is certain tracks you can do practice, and other ones you can't. When I was doing the roll off camera, I could do practice, but not for this. So if I click A to... Okay, that kind of threw me for a loop. Alright, I was going to say, it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. What doesn't work is the setup. See that on the top right? I'm clicking the buttons to make it move. It just doesn't move. So it's set the default. Not a fan of that. Why have that there if it's not going to work? Will it be patched? Maybe, but that's just bizarre. So we're just going to jump straight into the race. We're going to start last. There's a reason why I'm starting last. So, yeah, but with all that said, we're going to have Alex Hayden take it away so you can hear what he has to say.
The cars are gridded, and the drivers and teams are at the ready. Let's head trackside and get those engines fired.
Alright, that's just seems like a pre-canned audio from Ignition, and I don't know why he's saying let's get the cars rolling when they're literally rolling. That doesn't make any sense, but here we go. We're going to switch to our normal camera angle, the far chase. And with this, green flag's underway. 2 people in the back. Ty Dillon is just dominant this weekend from what the game is saying, so that's weird. But this is what Nashville looks like in the game, and graphically it looks nice. It's definitely a major step up from the previous game of, you know, Ultimate Edition Plus. And does have 5 gears, and at least with this track, as you see, very bumpy. Very bumpy. And we do have to shift. That just seems to be how it is with these cars at certain tracks, so I guess that's accurate.
Still there.
One thing is 21 laps in the stage, and so far 11 in the fuel, so we'll have to pit
20 laps
at
to
least once, maybe twice, I'm not sure.
go. Careful. Still there.
But something I was noticing is,
Looking outside
if you
now.
can see that in the tire temperature gauge,
All the
we
way
burn
up.
our
Get up,
tires
get up, clear high.
extremely fast, and they get extremely hot. They get into like the 300 temperature range, which is pretty insane. I don't know why it's like that, but I was doing a test run and I burnt them up in like 7 laps, so I had to really back off the corners a little bit and let it roll and just be a little more gentle. It's still pretty hard to do,
Outside, hold your line.
but either way,
Got one up.
you know, we're making our way up to the field. This is why I didn't qualify, because I don't know what it is with the game. I don't know if this is going to be like in a day 1 patch or whatever, but difficulty so far is very easy. And this is actually one of the better ones. I was at the Roval,
Coming hard up top.
and the Circuit of the Americas and the Bristol Dirt, and I qualified on pole in my first attempt of doing those laps because practice didn't work, so I just had no choice but to jump to qualifying, but
All clear.
it was weird. So I don't think difficulty's all there.
Clear if you want it.
If that's actually how it's supposed to be, then that's going to be a gigantic problem.
Outside.
But sadly, this is actually better than Ignition.
All clear.
I will say that much.
From behind.
I'm actually able to get around the track. They're not just absolutely destroying me, and I am moving up to the field, but it's not at a rocket ship pace. I don't know. Maybe I guess technically it would be considered rocket ship pace, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just,
Stay low.
I don't know. You know me on the channel, I'm always pretty honest and I don't sugarcoat anything, but as far as the handling is concerned, it doesn't really feel any different. I'm not really shocked by that because based on the gameplay and everything and even how the AI drove, it's pretty much like a normal Heat game. The pitch of the engine is certainly different, so there's that. As far as just trying to,
Still there.
do these new tracks, which I feel like most people when they buy the game are gonna probably want to try them out because these are new ones for the game. They might be a little bit disappointed because it's pretty easy. I mean, I'm moving up through the field. There's a little bit of a trouble, like a little bit of a struggle, but it's nothing too extreme. It's just you really have to be careful on the tires. As you already see, in the first couple laps, they're right up down to 59% because I'm burning them up so much. I'm not even really trying to be that aggressive with it. They just naturally burn up a lot, and it's really unfortunate because, well, I guess I could theoretically do a custom stuff and really get in the nitty gritty of everything, but I don't know how to do all that. But yeah, that's still pretty insane that it's just that's just how it is. So it might be too late for this stage, but I want to try to stay out as long as I possibly can. And that's the yellow. I don't know what it was. No caution replays, and I don't know. Usually when somebody wrecks or spins out, we will see them pit, so that's not the case. Shockingly, nobody's going down pit road, but maybe they know something I don't, so I'm just going to stay out. And oh yeah, so on my screen, I can't see the positions. Like, things are it's like on this menu here, like the lap info, all I see, like the L is cut off. So everything where the L is showing, I can't see it. That's, I don't know. It's just weird. And there's no screen adjuster. I don't know if the Ultimate Edition Plus one had that or not. I have no idea. Even this, like the leaderboard, I can't even really actually see the positions. It might show up on the face cam, or not the face cam, but the regular game capture, like no problem, but I can't see anything. So I don't really get it. I don't know. It's a copy and paste from those games, yet they make the leaderboard worse. Because I can't see it. I don't know. I just don't understand sometimes. Also, we're about to get the lead. And
Still there. Look
yeah,
ahead for me here. Clear
so that
outside.
was
Hold your line.
pretty
Your car
easy.
inside.
Almirola trying to do something. That was cute. But we'll get the lead. We should be able to be good now. And we'll just wait until we pit whenever that occurs.
Halfway.
Oh, you get a little bit of a sneak peek of the damage model. I didn't really mean to hit the wall. I was literally trying to turn as little as possible. And then that ended up happening. So we'll go to a different camera angle to kind of show that. But yeah, damage, I guess, is slightly different. When it crunches up, it's like there's like blue. It's like you kind of see the foam. I don't know how to feel about that, but at least when... Oh God. Okay, yeah, so damage model is it's weird that it's blue, but it's nice to see damage when, you know, you hit something. I mean, I would be amazed if the game is actually trying to, like, replicate the fact that if you scrape the wall, and if it's a blue wall, then, you know, you'll see, like, blue scrapes. And if you hit, like, a white wall, you'll see white scrapes. I have no idea. I don't think that's the case, because I've done it at other tracks, like at Bristol Dirt, and I scraped the wall, and it was still blue. So I think it's just an unironic coincidence. But yeah, so it's something. I don't know how to feel about it. I just win the grass looking at my camera, and there's dirt. And we'll probably pit this lap because tires again very shredded. I'm really hoping it just plays out because I really don't want to go a lap down, but we could probably just take 4 tires and fuel and be good. So I guess that'll give us a little bit of a insight of green flag pit stops. And it's not too bad here, just, I don't know, maybe because these cars are good under brakes, I don't know, but there we go, slow down, 55, all that looked good. 4 tire stop out in the way, and I mean, it was nice. I don't know what S lap is or 5. I don't know what that is. I had 1% on the right front, so yeah, I'm glad I pitted when I did. There was a random shadow, and there's no pit crew. That is really disappointing. Wow, it's like as if they really just threw this together pretty. What do I say? First of all, pit stops are like 10 seconds now. This is literally like the same thing as the Ultimate Edition Plus. So that's very just... It's almost like as if it's very just quickly thrown together. I don't know. It's just weird. And yeah, we're last, but we gotta wait for everybody to pit. Everything to cycle through. Please, Herzog, if that's how you even say it. Alright, they're all pitting. So that's good. We should cycle back out and lead, no problem. If it goes green.
Got one high now.
Oh boy, okay, so that's good to know that they just kind of merge out on track whenever they feel like it. That could have been really bad, but luckily we dodged the bullet there. Oh, they're stacking up. Kyle Busch may have ran himself out of fuel. We'll get back on lead lap. Perfect, just in case something weird happens. But yeah. Either way, I still think we'll cycle back on the lead. I just couldn't turn. It's very unfortunate that there's no default slider to adjust. It's like this is so much of the Unity engine and like the heat stuff. Like you would think, you know, that would be such an easy thing to do. I don't know. That's just baffling to me. And the AI and the... Alright, well, there we go. Alright, well... I mean... We'll take a 5th. Those other guys are pitting. I mean, I guess I could do the same. But I really don't feel like going to the back, so there's people lapped down. We're just going to stay out, and we'll cycle out in the lead. No, we're 3rd. Never mind. So, yeah. I'll be blunt. It's pretty janky. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You know what? I'm not really expecting a whole lot from Motorsport Games because this isn't really their game. You know, this is, 704's, creation. They're just kind of puppeteering a skeleton of sorts with at least this track, because they're going to be basically working with something they have like next to no experience on. either way, we're in the lead. And 22 lap stage, and we'll have to pitch shortly. I'm going to try to make sure I save the tires as best I can, but for now, there's not a whole lot to show other than I'm just going to focus. Here's some of the cockpit area. Again, no mirrors. I mean, you do get the main one, but not like in the actual driver stuff. Not even like the dash. Pretty, very, very basic looking. But if you were curious about what it looks like, this is what it looks like. I don't know, I just feel weird. I'm just in this weird position, you know, where it's, you know, it's cool to get the game for free and they get the early access, and it's really, I really appreciate that. But I made a promise to myself, you know, when this kind of began with Heat 4. I have to be honest, I have to be blunt, just kind of call it as I see it. I'm even amazed they're still being this generous to me, considering I've been so critical of the games that they've done. So I don't know. It's just I'm just playing it. You're kind of seeing it for what it is, at least with these new tracks. I've only raced here once, and I'm already just crushing the AI on max difficulty. And just there's not a whole lot to show really. So far, I'm not really impressed. Maybe the other tracks that Monster Games basically coded the AI to perfection, and I'm gonna put that in air quotes. That's a yellow. Oh man. Well, I guess that's good, because then we'll just restart and end up stage 2 and have that end. That's my fault. I feel really stupid. Well, I'm gonna pit this lap. Well, this is one way to throw away a race. I was in the middle of a thought trying to say something, and I just threw it. I just messed it all up. I mean, we should be the only car in that's gonna be a lap down, so it'll basically be a last to first challenge for the last stage, which that might really suck, but we might be able to just get up to the field again, so I don't even think it's gonna hurt us that badly. And it looks like, yeah, we'll be a lap down. Would be very concerned. We might be able to get back on the lead lap still, so I don't think it's all doom and gloom yet. I mean, if it just plays out, we'll probably get back on lead lap. The crazy thing is, this is still better than Ignition. The AI actually has some semblance of like a pit strategy or pit logic. I haven't really come across them like really destroying their entire race based on, you know, pitting and stuff. The AI are competent. I wish they would space out a lot more. I think I have their skill range set to narrow, so maybe wide would fix that, but I don't even think... I mean, everything's on normal. I mean, it's basically the same settings as I do normally with the games, so... yeah, that's just how it is here. At least so far. But yeah, that's just... I don't know, that's how the bar has been set anymore. Yeah, we're moving up through the field, things are going according to plan. There, that's a wreck. But alright. Well, we're not going to get back on lead lap, but we'll be 36 and we'll get our wave around starting last. But poor Bubba got completely, he got chewed up and spat out. I know, I'm a whiz. Ty Dillon got 5th in that stage. I mean, the game did make him be the fastest, so that, you know, alright. As expected, we got the free pass. And yeah, it's well, not really a last to first, but basically it's a last to first. And we'll have, 30 some odd laps to go, and I don't know if we're going to be able to make it on fuel in 2 stops. Yeah, it's 30 laps. So I think we can make it on 2 more stops if we just have to pit every 10 laps, but I don't know if I can actually do that with how much the tires burn. I think the AI can get away with it, but I really doubt we'll make it 30 green flag laps unaltered. But I mean, it's as much as I'm being negative, it functions like a normal Heat game. Cautions occur when they should. No one, you know, it's not like half the field's a lap down, the other half isn't because so many of them, a certain amount, cross the finish line. A lot of that's there. So, hooray. It's just really unfortunate that that's the bar. The bar has been set so low to now where just things functioning on the most basic of levels is now considered a positive. yeah, this, I don't know. These tracks so far haven't really delivered as much as I was really hoping. I didn't really know what to expect. But we went from Ignition, where on the max difficulty, it's like just impossible here, to now it's just really easy. So that's just wild. And Bristle Dirt is easy. Code is really easy. But hey, if you want to see those, then leave a like if you're morbidly curious about that. Will I do a career mode on this? I probably. I might as well. Just to kind of see how all the other tracks are and everything. Because maybe the other tracks are just as good as the other Heat games. Just, you know, the new ones that they had to code are just not as good. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's the former, not the latter, and that's a yellow. I don't know what it was for, but the AI are extra wrecky in this game. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could see a caution replay to know what happened, but usually in the Ultimate Edition Plus, you can actually kind of go quite a ways in a green flag run. So I don't know what is with here, and even Coda was like that too. I don't know. That's just how it is. Okay, we're moving up through the field. I chipped it up, but that was probably more of my controller, not the game. So either way, that cuts more laps out, so that makes it a little bit easier to make it on fuel. Get checked up a little bit there. Yeah, I mean, graphically, it's nice. I mean, it's definitely a good step up. Nice to have a mirror. I appreciate that. Michael McDowell's leading, which I would say is very unrealistic, but considering how he's running in real life, I mean, it really would be a possibility for him to have a chance to win. That's just a casual 4 wide in the turn 1, and it kind of worked. I'm probably shredding my tires, though, doing that. Yeah, it was 320 degrees. My lord. Yeah, that's, we got to be careful with that. We're just about to get the lead, and yeah, they check up on the straightaway there. The first little bit of the corner, they're not too bad. In fact, they're a little bit faster than me, but then I just get such a massive run off. Car's a bit tight, though, so sorry to Stenhouse. Oh, thank you, Almiral, for the push. I appreciate it. And just like that, we're in the lead, and now we'll just have to wait until we pit or another yellow comes out. That was a pretty palpable wall hit there. Oopsie doodles on my part, but, you know, that didn't, you know, we're still in the lead, so I'm still gonna just focus. The game tried to do something interesting there and try to make it harder on me, but it didn't work. I don't know what to really say. Wish the AI would spread out some. As you can tell on the track map, they're all pretty together. It's like they're at Daytona and Talladega with how they're running. Not a fan of that. The second place is swapping around constantly, like at a restrictor place, so that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense at this track. So I don't know. My socks are not knocked off me. In fact, I'm not even wearing any. Another yellow. It's on like the mechanical failures are uninfrequent. I don't know, like, it's amazing we're having this many yellows for something like this. And I think we might be able to make it to the end. This might be the last pit stop. So there goes any drama of, ooh, can we make it on fuel? So that's unfortunate. We lost 2 spots there because of, you know, we had repair damage, so not a big deal. Ty Dillon, again, showing what he can do if he's on fire. Which is cute. It's adorable. He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips, but we'll probably be able to get by him here. 12 to go, and we might be short on fuel and tires, so I really doubt it's going to go green the whole way. So, I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see. And we'll just get, you know, just retake the lead pretty effortlessly. It almost feels like they don't shift, and that's why they're so slow. Maybe that's what the issue is. Like, they're just not shifting. I don't know. It's just weird that they're so off the pace. Off the corner. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't have to shift, but I feel like I'm just losing a lot of speed. It probably would help on a tire wear too if I don't ship. But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because we're still pulling away, so it doesn't even really make a difference. Never mind, our tire pressure, or the thing's going up to 300 degrees, so I guess it doesn't matter if we shift or not. That's just how it's gonna be. I don't know. It's just I want to be mad, but I'm just disappointed. You know, this is like the second time I've ever raced at this track, and I'm just utterly destroying them. And even I'm worried if they patch it, then they're gonna make them like super god tier and like impossible. So you know, they have to find that balance. I mean, is this how it's supposed to be? Like, I guess a 2-year-old really could beat this on max difficulty then. So I don't know. Maybe I just got it all wrong. I don't know. I don't want to show the game's like flaws or anything like right out of the bat, but I'm just kind of going into it with just, you know, a casual consumer perspective where it's, they heard this game's coming out and you played the other one with the Ultimate Edition Plus. You want to see like the new tracks and stuff, and you feel like that would be like the first thing that they would want to do. So I thought I would show it, and it's not really promising. I mean, we're just utterly destroying the field, and it's on max difficulty. I mean, even if I had a tire on normal, it's still gonna make things really it make things even worse for us. We'll have to pit even sooner. So I don't know what I could do to even make them more competitive. I don't know. It's just weird. But I think we'll be good on fuel and tires. So I mean, I'm saving them, conserving them a little bit. So there is some form of strategy to it. But I was able to figure it out after one race, and I don't know. What do I say? 2 laps to go. I mean, our pace is definitely slowed down a little bit. It's insane. What is that? Almost 7.5 seconds. Like the fact that like my lap info and everything's like all cut off, and there's no way to fix it. The AI being super slow. I don't even know what to say. White flag's out. I mean, it's official, so that's good. We're able to save the tires. I don't know. This is the better one. That's the crazy thing. The roll Coda and Bristol Dirt aren't much better. I haven't done a full Bristol race. I've done a little bit of practice, and I did qualifying, and I got the pole, and I was like, alright, I don't want to do that right now. That's a dub. I don't know how to feel about it, but that's something. I got nothing. We can burn out. That's cute. Will there be tire smoke when we burn out? Yes, there is some tire smoke. Yeah, that's alright. So another ranting point. Cameras. There isn't any dynamic camera angles. It's like as if they just threw this together and didn't take the time to even do that. So there is no dynamic, like, different angles. You just get different cameras. You got this one, cockpit, basically almost all the same ones except for the nose cam, but everything else, like, you don't get, like, the, like, TV shots. But you can toggle all this off. I just, like, what do I can't even get a nice thumbnail of anything. I mean, I'm probably at the other tracks work fine, but as far as this is concerned, like, with the new tracks, it just feels very slapdash and just kind of put together. Just no polish. Just, I mean, it's not broken. It's so sad. It's better than Ignition, but what does that really mean? It's like that old saying, if a tree falls in the forest, are you able to hear it? I messed up the whole thing. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. Some philosophers can have to figure out that, because there's some genius there of me trying to word something, but it didn't work. I mean, hey, we got the model of the trophy. There's like an actual grill to the front of the thing. That was cute. That's nice. I don't really know what to say. I guess we'll just wrap this video up. A big shout out to my 2-3 Patreon supporters: Dan Reynolds, Kamikazegames, Dave Hearn, Chan 15, NASCAR, Billy Carrier, Golf Gear 100, EmilioBebzer, Mexican Lake 196, Mark Harman, and Akbar Fan 5556 for the support. Again, really appreciate what you guys do for the channel and everything. It means a lot. It always goes a long ways. So just a big old thanks, and I appreciate what you guys do. It's awesome. Just blunt and simple. It's awesome. I'll see you all in another video. If you want more, that's up to you. Obviously we got, like I was saying, Coda, Bristol Dirt and stuff to kind of, you know, show off. As far as 25% races go, I mean, it worked. Just the AI weren't very competitive, and it just, I don't know. I mean, we have the normal Sonoma, like the original, like not original, but like the new old Sonoma, like the one before 2018. So that's there. New Atlanta's here. So I mean we got theoretically different stuff to try out. That's up to you if you want to see more. Yeah. So with all that said, I guess I'll do it for me. I'll see you on the next episode of this, whatever. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.